Okay, so welcome to day 5 of our 30-day mind home body alignment journey. You've made it through your first week. How amazing is that? Congratulate yourself. I want you to celebrate, okay? Today's focus is humility that heals, humility that heals. So we live in a world that praises self promotion all the time, like, yay, me, good job, me. All right. But God invites us into something deeper. Humility that restores relationships and brings peace to our hearts. It's something that I had to learn. Forgiveness, okay, asking for forgiveness, giving and extending forgiveness. So today, our verse is Philippians 2 3 through 4. It says, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others. I want you to get this. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, he calls us to value others above ourselves. So, humility isn't just about thinking less of yourself. That's something where we almost like just kind of get confused on about. It's really about thinking of yourself less. So, it doesn't mean to put yourself on the back burner, it just means to put others think of you like less, not put yourself on the burner, but it just put others first, right? It's choosing to serve, to listen, and to love without needing recognition. It's when you serve others with a joyful heart, you reflect on the heart of Jesus. So, I teach our boys when they start getting into this strife or argument, like it's going to go down that road, they have a disagreement on something. I teach them to ask questions. Asking questions helps the other person reflect, but it doesn't pinpoint them up against a corner, right? Where they have to answer what you're asking. So they ask questions, the other person must ask like another question, right? They think, they answer out to themselves and then reframe it. It actually gives them a chance to take a break, pause, and really think before they speak because they're taught to ask a question. Jesus, think about the Pharisees approached him and Jesus would ask him questions. The Pharisees were trying to pinpoint him against a corner, right? And really find something that people, they could say, oh yeah, crucify him or kill him. Like look at this, it's blasphemy. Jesus would just answer with a question. So today, just find one small way to serve someone, whether it's by stopping yourself from, reacting and saying something because you are going to react instead with a question. It helps you to reflect, or just, how can I serve? How can I help? Just without expecting anything in return. Honestly, like that's the point. Think of you less. Maybe it's making a meal for a family member or offering encouragement to another person or just doing some small kind act of kindness. Okay. At the time of this recording, we're walking into Thanksgiving. What a wonderful time to do that. But we honestly should be doing that the rest of the year too. So pray that humility becomes your instinct and not your effort. Okay. So let's just serve out of just humility and abundance and overwhelm because we have been given hope that gives us joy. It just extends down into our hands and what we can do for others. So let's carry this same heart of service into our homes. So today's task is to sweep and mop your kitchen floor. Like I like to say it here at the house, we say dust your floors because if you're using the Norwex mop system, you're really just dusting your floors and it picks up everything from the microfiber. Again, if you have not yet requested your samples, that little EnviroCloth is the exact same thing as what you would use on your floor. It's just connected to a mop. So you don't have it, that's okay. Or you're waiting for your samples. Don't let that stop you. Today is cleaning, dusting, and mopping your floors, period. Okay. Do it the way you know how to do it, the way you've always done it. I'm not saying that you need to change and overhaul everything. We're just moving towards alignment. And that's part of the alignment is how to also replace the toxic waste that might be, whether we're tossing disposable right? Floor wipes down the trash can, replacing single-use items like plastic, things like that, or even the household cleaners that might be toxic. Okay, we're just swapping out waste a little bit at a time. So as you do, think of it as an act of gratitude for what God has done for us, created the heavens and the earth, and aligning, I guess he talks about like there's a God of order. He's a God of order, right? And caring for the space that God has given you just to nourish your family. Every small act done is just a love in action, right? And this is a form of worship. So for your body today, choose one protein, one veggie, one starch, one fruit, and a healthy fat from the list below in the description. Again, you're going to drink at least half your body weight in the ounces of water. Eventually, you're going to get to 100 or more, right? So then move with purpose, using one of the workouts that I have listed below that fits your level, either beginner, moderate, or advanced. And then when you sit down to eat today, just pause for a moment of gratitude. Ask yourself, what one good food choice did you make today that just felt like it was a gift to your body, right? Like you're fueling your body. Remember, you are God's temple, so nourish it with what he inhabits, right? Take a deep breath, smile, step into your day with humility that heals, and I'll see you tomorrow.